Hello and welcome to another episode of the Straight Edge Sneakerhead series. I'm the Straight Edge Monster, and today we're going to the moon. That's right, today we are here with the Kyrie Low Moon glow-in-the-dark shoes here. I'm excited about these. I got these in tins, as you can see. Their retail price is $110. I got them on sale, of course, from Finish Line, as I do with most of my shoes. Even the tag that's still on there, because I haven't worn these out in public yet, says 90. I actually got them less than that as well. I want to say I paid around 75. For these, which is not bad at all. I've only worn them around the house on stone floor, and I didn't tie them. As you can still see, I still have the knot. But because they were tins, I really wanted to see right when I got them how loose they were, and of course I wanted to test out the glow-in-the-dark bottoms. I haven't got a chance to wear these out in public yet, but from what I can tell, they are pretty damn comfortable, and I do think that walking around on stone floor for an hour and a half, gives you a pretty good idea, even out of the box, how comfortable a shoe can get. Because you definitely can tell when a shoe is not comfortable out of the box. So with my past experience of my other Kyries, I got the wolf gray and green. I forgot the number. It was his other style. Maybe I'll do it on a future episode. But they were super comfortable. These, even better because they don't have the hard top. These are actually really soft, like a mesh top. So that helps as well. I like that. And also, you don't feel too bad for bending in them, even though I still don't like to, no creasing the shoes. You don't crease the shoes. Everybody knows that. You got the cool, almost Illuminati-like triangle right there on the top part. That's into the grid. That's pretty cool in the rubber. Now this, of course, is laced up and has Velcro. So you got the Velcro strap right there. You got the laces underneath. And of course, this entire blue part on the bottom glows in the dark, which I will show you at the end of the video when I give the overall rating. I'll do the audio work over the top of it glowing in the dark. Okay, so some features and design stuff that a lot of people want to know. Maybe they don't want to look it up themselves. So here, I'll tell you a couple of things that you might want to know about this shoe. The foam midsole is sculpted for smooth heel to toe. I did mention the mesh top already, and the leather, synthetic leather, and textile materials comprise the whole upper right up here. It's pretty nice. I really like the quality of this rubber strap too. The rubber outsole wraps partially up the sides to give you traction on your edges. Now I will say this, when I test out these shoes, especially right out of the box, for the ones that I'm really excited about, and how can you not get excited for a shoe that glows in the dark, right? So when I put this on, the start and stop and the pivot on the stone floor was great for this shoe. Like the grip on this shoe, look at the bottom of this. Look how much stuff is going on there. It is really nice. Almost makes me not want to wear them outside because trying to clean the bottom of these would be a nightmare. So if you're going to wear these out, make sure you're somewhere where you're walking on a lot of asphalt, concrete, pavement, stuff like that, because it's going to be brutal to get that stuff out. Also, of course, the brand is Nike, as I mentioned earlier, and it is molded, flexible, midfoot straps, wraps over the lacing to fit securely, which has got plenty of Velcro. It goes all the way down right before you get to the white bottom. So literally, you could wrap this so tight, like it doesn't even matter. So essentially, even if you wore a 9.5 like me, maybe you would even want to go to a 10 anyway. Especially if you're younger and you're already at a 9.5, and you might think that your foot might still be growing. this would still be a good shoe to get at 10 because you can wrap it tighter. Now, of course, that'll just fix the width problem, not the length, but a half is not a lot depending on who makes the shoe. So it's not really that big of a deal. I got a lot of 9.5s in my closet. I've got a lot of 10s, and I even have some 10.5s, believe it or not. Just depends on who makes the shoe, because apparently not everybody follows the same guidelines. Let's see, anything else we want to talk about? The Zoom Air cushioning in the forefront and heel compresses under your weight and then springs back, returning your energy to help drive you down the court if you are playing basketball. Now, I have heard that they use the same cushioning as the low 2s, but I don't have a low 2, so I can't really compare that. All I can do is compare this. So if it is the same, if it's the same cushioning as low 2 and you wanted more cushioning, probably could skip this unless you just really want a shoe that glows in the dark like me, because I love loud stuff, as you know from watching previous videos. And like that Converse right there that we did a video on, loud as you could possibly be. So let's go ahead and get to the review of the Kyrie Low 3 Moons. Alright guys, for comfort, I give this a 4.5, and the reason I give it a 4.5 so high, even though I bought a half a size higher than what I usually go for most other shoes, is because of the Velcro piece. This thing really lets you open it up or tighten it up as much as you need. The big Velcro piece, I mean, it's fantastic. So with that leeway in mind, and I think they did an excellent job with that, or having that as an option, I'm going to bump it up. I would have gave it a 4 true to size, but because of that Velcro big strap piece, I'm going to give it a 4.5. That's a very nice addition to help people that may not be able to decide on their size. Now you have no reason not to go up at least a half a size more, because we all know that you would rather have a shoe fit a little bit too large than a little bit too snug, because that will hurt your feet. True to size 4.5. Price, I only gave it a 4 because I got it at a 5 because I got it for less than 90. Retail is 110. Not quite sure that you want to buy this at 110 unless you really, like me, just really like glow-in-the-dark stuff and really want this shoe. I really like Kyrie, maybe you're a big Kyrie fan, who knows, or you just really like the colorway with the blue on the bottom with the white and the black. Now, with all that being said, 110 for a low top shoe, I mean, a little high for me. I understand that, you know, shoes are not cheap, and trust me, I know this. High top, if this was a high top shoe, then 110 I would have paid 110, no joke. And then of course design, I gave it a 4.5. Why not a 5, you may ask? Because the color's on the top, and yes, he does have other colorways, but they don't go as well with the bottoms. So if you look at his other colorways for the shoe, I believe this is the best colorway, and when you get down right to it, it is just a little bit too simplistic overall as far as the black and white on the top. And then of course to really utilize the glow in the dark portion, because when you're stepping you barely see any blue, it would actually have to be glowing in the dark at the time. So I give it a 4.5 for design. I really like the strap, like I said, so that factored in. I really like the grip, that factored in, and I really love the fact that it glows in the dark, but I just could not give it a complete 5 for design. Overall, let's see how this shoe stacks up. Overall, I give the Kyrie 3 Low Moons by Nike an overall score of 4.4. With how comfortable they are, the traction, and the glow-in-the-dark design, I mean, how can you go wrong with these? It was a fantastic effort by Nike and Kyrie to bring this shoe out, and I'm very excited to wear this shoe more often. So there you have it. That is the Kyrie Low 3 Moons by Nike and my review. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you got this pair and tell me what you think of it. If you think I was wrong, if you think I was right on the money, if you think I should have gave it a little bit more, a little bit less, whatever the case may be. If you like these videos, more are coming, so hit that notification. You can hit the bell if you want. And we'll have more Straight Edge Sneakerhead series episodes headed your way shortly. Monster down.